Okay, so I'm gonna hit this, it's gonna load for about a second, and then when the level spawns in, time will start. And go. So, hey everybody, I'm KPCzombie, and this is Bioshock. This is the original version of Bioshock, not the remastered. In remastered, they patched a bunch of glitches, and it's really just not a good game. We're not going to talk about it. But this version is very good. So the game kind of starts out with a cutscene that we can't really skip, and it's about 4 minutes. But after that, it's really just non-stop action for the rest of the time. Okay, that's the first little skip I did there. Normally, you're supposed to go inside of this little submarine, but I got on top of it. And, the developers of the game didn't really design this whole cutscene to be seen from outside of the sub. So we're gonna see some pretty interesting things that I can point out some of my favorites. But yeah, once we get through this cutscene, it's gonna get a lot better.
And I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No,
there's some random fish, whatever that is right there.
No, says the man in Moscow. It belongs.
One of my favorite things about this cutscene is you'll notice there's a squid right there. But it's broken. It's not moving.
I chose something different.
Wait for it.
I chose the impossible.
Wait for it.
I chose.
And there it goes.
Rapture. City where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would.
Now this is I think my favorite thing about this cutscene is right here, everything looks good, but this tunnel right here, it's not connected to anything. There's just open tunnels leading into the water. That doesn't seem very safe. And another thing, that Big Daddy is not holding anything. This cutscene has so many things wrong with it. After playing it so many times, you notice more and more. That whale, by the way, has stopped moving. So this guy right here, he's Johnny. He's gonna die. He dies every time. You'd think after a while he'd learn not to come down here, but just keeps coming back. Rip Johnny. There's some great subtitles right here. Once she jumps on top of the submarine here. Oh yeah, also, I'm back inside the submarine right now. The game just puts you here. Sounds of exertion, if you weren't sure what that was. But also, we got a shout of frustration. Okay, so that's pretty much the cutscene. The game's gonna pick up pace pretty soon. Probably another like 20 or 30 seconds, and then we can really get into the run. If there's one thing about every good speed game, It's a long intro cutscene that's unskippable.
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me. Just a bit further. How do you like that, sister?
Okay, so in a second we're gonna get to the first big skip of the game.
Now, would you kindly
I'll explain that after I do it.
something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicer.
Okay, so if you've ever played this game casually, you know this is the part where you do drugs and get superpowers. But normally, when you do this part, there's a big cutscene here, and I don't like cutscenes. This is a speedrun, so I'm gonna skip the cutscene. And you may be wondering right now, why are you jumping? That's because the game knows we skipped the cutscene, and it's like, hey fam, come back here and watch this cutscene. And I'm just like, nah fam, I gotta get through this game. So, for the rest of this level, I'm gonna have this little jumping effect. The movement's a little annoying, but I've done it so much that it's not too bad. And, this is much faster dealing with this movement than watching the cutscene. There we go.
Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry.
Okay, up here in this elevator, I'm gonna draw something on the floor. If anyone can tell me what it is, you win. Oh yeah, it's coming out really nice.
I need to get them out of here, but the splicers have put me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe,
I think you could get that, if anyone knows what that is.
luckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please. Plasmids changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends.
Now, right here, normally there's another cutscene, but if you just save and load the game, you can just skip the cutscene, which is very nice. This is a very boring cutscene.
Plasmids changed everything.
You have to watch a Big Daddy kill somebody.
We couldn't handle it.
If you don't know what a Big Daddy is, if you're not familiar with Bioshock, it's basically this big guy in a suit who tries to kill you.
City went to hell.
And there's a bunch of them running around.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick from you. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there? Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster.
Okay, if I can hit these shots. I usually miss them, but if I can hit them, get a sweet 2 to 3 second time save.
Those little sisters, they carry out
Ah, that's fine.
keeps them weird.
I usually miss them.
Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Okay, this is pretty much the first level now. We can go back to normal walking. Enough of this random jumping around that no one likes.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access. Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything.
Okay, in this level we're gonna get 2 other plasmids. like the superpower things like the Electrobolt here. Excuse me. Thank you. The two that we're going to be using throughout the run are telekinesis, which is just telekinesis. You can like move things with your mind. And the other one is it's like fire. I forget the exact name, but it lets us start fires. It's very useful because we can death warp with it.
You keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood. Remember, all them machines will short out right and proper if you hit them with electrobolt. Security cameras. I can hear the inferno things all around you.
This is the fire. Incinerate, yeah, that's what it's called. I'll put one right there, just to show what it does. Kind of lights a fire wherever I put it to. And also, you can melt ice. That's the only place we have to do that, but... Okay, now we're going to be getting the other plasmid, telekinesis. And we can do a bunch of glitches with this plasmid, as you'll see in about 30 seconds. Oh, hello, that body went right through her. Normally, when you throw a body at somebody, it's a one-shot kill, but for some reason, that Splicer didn't feel like dying. Okay, so... Ooh, that is interesting. That was very interesting. I've only seen that the doctor be there maybe 2 or 3 times. Now I'm using this box to fly through the air. That way I can jump over this wall. And by doing that, we just... I will be skipping a cutscene later on. That was really... I'm still confused about that spawn. It was really unusual.
What can I do with this one, Aphrodite? She won't stay still.
Okay, normally
I want to make them beautiful.
Normally there's a big dialogue there, but if you can make that precise shot right there, you can actually skip the cutscene. Like, you can hear him keep talking, but his dead body is right there. Now I'm gonna kill myself right now. That way I can skip a big cutscene that's supposed to teach you how to save or harvest the little sister. And now we're gonna do another death warp just because it's faster than walking back. Okay, and that's pretty much the end of this level. We just gotta flip a switch and walk out.
Security alert deactivated. Thank you for your patience.
And that's that level. Neptune's Bounty. This level, in the past like year or so, has had the most skips and such found for it. This run over the past year or so, like year and a half, has been very stable. Like, not too many new glitches and stuff have been found. That was a big lag. So we're gonna kill a Big Daddy here. And then we're gonna save the little sister. Normally, I would kill the little sisters, but for the speedrun we have to, it's faster. I apologize to everyone out there who also enjoys killing the little sisters. So I just threw that turret at an invisible enemy, and although she wasn't there, her hitbox was still there. So I was able to I just skipped a big fight, basically. Okay. Gonna fly through the air again to get up here early.
For you. Look on the canary. You'll find something to keep you alive.
You don't see me, camera. You don't see me. Thank you. If the cameras see you too long, they'll spawn a bunch of robot security things to kill you. They don't really do a good job of killing me, but they can be a little annoying. Okay, so I guess this level is all about taking these pictures. We gotta take pictures of 3 of these splicers. Splicers, by the way, are like all the normal enemies everywhere. Like that guy, for example. Okay. Got the pictures now. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is on this level. Just taking some pictures. Okay, I'm gonna do another death warp here, just because it's faster than walking. Now, in a second, you're gonna see me go into the menu, and that's because in this game, you can play messages that you pick up. And if a message has to play for the game, and you play a message over it, the game thinks you listen to the entire message. So it's just a fast way to listen to some, or to skip over some dialogue that's normally unskippable. Which is nice. Ooh, and we got good dialogue. Okay, if I stand in a certain spot and look in a certain direction, the boss of this area will always spawn in the same spot. And you can just one-shot him. Which is very nice. Okay, and that's basically the end of this level. We just gotta walk to the end of this little hallway. And that's that level. This next level, Smuggler's Hideout, it's a really short level. There's one little skip and basically just more walking. But there's water in this one. Wow, look at the water. There should be fish in this water. I'm a little disappointed there's no fish. Okay, so if anyone cares about the story, we're supposed to be helping this guy get his family back, and we can run away and escape this place. And his family is right in the next room inside a submarine. And I'm holding an explosive barrel. That's the submarine right there. And if I just throw this there... Oh, I killed his family. Oh god. I didn't mean to. Oh, I'm so sorry. I killed his family. Jeez. The sub, no. Oh, I wonder who did that. And that's that level. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. And hopefully the guy talking to us didn't see that we killed his family. So we're just gonna continue. Okay, taking the camera back out because we gotta take a couple more pictures. If you take pictures in this game of certain enemy types, you get special power-ups. And I'm going to take pictures of this splicer, and it's going to give me a permanent movement speed boost. So I'm going to move a little faster for the rest of the game. And there it is. So now I move a little bit faster. It's not really noticeable, but over the course of the entire run it adds up, and it's worth getting. So I'm holding this box right now, or whatever this is, because I'm going to use telekinesis and jump through the air again. Now normally if you were to play this out full path, there's a trigger you there's a trigger you activate that does this whole thing, and you gotta save a bunch of trees, and you can just skip all of that if you just jump over the trigger. And we're over the trigger. Normally if you were to play that out, it's about 10 minutes. So we just skipped about 10 minutes of the game, which is very nice because that level is annoying, full path. Now, Fort Frolic, if you've ever played this game casually, Fort Frolic was probably your favorite level. The guy Sander Cohen, he's quite the character. And what you do is you go over there and you have to do all this shenanigans, but we're just going to skip all of that. Because, as you see, that submarine is going down into the water. But although the submarine may have left the water, the trigger to leave the level is still there, so we can just jump over, hit the trigger, and leave the level. That level's about 30 seconds long. It's the shortest level in the game.
Watch yourself. Ryan's stirring. We best keep to our knitting. It's time to either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to rapture.
Okay, this level, Hephaestus, this level is, I think it's the longest level. Second longest level in the game. Basically, we're building a bomb so we can, like, try to kill somebody or something. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to this story.
It's time to finish this.
Ooh, that guy that's talking right now, he's like the bad guy.
I see Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him well. And he used to believe in the work, in the struggle. Now,
Okay, I just went to the menu there to play some messages that needed to be played and skip some other ones. But more importantly, we gotta get this body to stay on top of that fist. One more try.
but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
Ah, no. We couldn't get it. You only have like 2 tries to do that.
It's a regular convention of worms. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. They got married, got their wives. What makes you think you're anything? I haven't chosen a spot for you on the
Oh yeah, you can, after you shoot a gun that has a pumping animation, such as this rocket launcher or the shotgun, if you switch to your plasmid and then back to the weapon, it skips the pumping animation, so you can actually shoot very quickly. Gonna put this Big Daddy there because I need to search him later to grab something for the level.
The basic casing is ready. I've got 1 charge of nitroglycerin in my office.
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments
Okay.
on prisoners.
The Big Daddy was glowing there because the game's trying to tell me that I need to pick that up.
German. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is why is this one bored and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid.
Oh, there's no enemy here. That might be annoying later.
And killing. You
But we can deal with it.
would have been interested in something useful.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Trying to kill myself here. Okay, we don't... although I killed 2 big daddies, we don't really touch the little sisters. Because normally when you harvest or save the little sisters, you get Adam, and we don't really need any more Adam for anything in the run. So we just leave them alone. Okay, so now I'm able to build this bomb that's somehow already assembled here without me putting in any of the pieces, but I gotta put the pieces in anyway, so. And we have a bomb. We're just gonna casually put this in our back pocket for safekeepings. We'll need it later. There should be someone here. No? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, now normally you're supposed to go through this whole big thing, fight some people, but we can just fly through the air and put the bomb down and skip all of it. Now this level's pretty much over. We just gotta walk back to this part's really loud, by the way. A lot of exploding. So probably has something to do with the bomb we just put on. Excuse me. Coming through. Thank you for moving to the side. I appreciate that. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys here. Hi. Hi. And that level's over. Now this level, Rapture Central Control, normally there's a huge cutscene, but with some fancy warping and everything, we can just skip right over it.
And all that matters to you is you. It is the nature of things.
Will we get double dialogue? Hey, we got double dialogue. This message that's playing right now played twice for kind of no reason.
And all that matters.
It doesn't really affect too much. I just have to play one extra message in the menu right here.
Oh, too far away. That's bound to succeed.
Okay, so normally you walk into that area and then you watch the cutscene. But we did a little fancy trick, so I walked into the cutscene and now I left the level. I went back to the last level. So now, when I go back into the level, the cutscene is playing and we can just kind of walk around it. Which is very nice, because it's a long and boring cutscene. I do need this though, because we're gonna fly over a gate. In the remastered version, one reason the remastered version isn't run too much is because there's no way to skip this cutscene. You can, I'll show the gate. That gate, we're gonna fly over it. You can get around that gate in remastered, but if you do, it just soft locks. So that's not nice. Oh no. Okay, this try. I'm feeling it this time. There we go. I was feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Okay, now we just do another save load. That way we can move around. And as you can see, the cutscene's kind of going without us right now, but we don't really care about that. We just want to get through this level. Oh, there's going to be a cutscene.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this?
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Okay, so for anybody who cares about story, that guy who was helping us turns out was a bad guy, and that this guy was actually a good guy. We're actually gonna see him he kinda just floats around, which is interesting. But he's actually a good guy, and we were tricked into trying to kill him. So now that we know we're tricked, we're really mad, and we're gonna go kill the guy who was helping us before. This is, I think, the biggest like pause in the action since that first opening cutscene. Normally you gotta listen to all these messages, but we can just skip over them, which is nice.
The German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic.
Okay, how many times can we bounce on the sister's head? 1, 2,
They call me the
1,
fun
2.
kid.
No, we gotta get at least 3.
Germans.
1,
All they
2.
can talk
No!
about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead.
No, we only got 2.
I care about is why is this
Okay, it's time for the most important skip in the game. The teddy bear skip.
that one stupid?
Hey, we got it.
All that
You can jump on top of her head.
you think they
This one doesn't like us. I think it's because I jumped on her head.
Who's he?
That she likes us. This one doesn't really like us too much. Can't blame her. My guy's probably really heavy and she's what, like 8 years old?
And now you've got hooked up with Tenenbaum, huh, kid? She's a regular mother goose. Alright, fun's fun, kid. But now, go get stepped on by a big daddy. Would you kindly? I said, would you kindly?
Okay, so now I'm gonna do some trickery with the with warping and stuff. So basically, I'm gonna go to the objective over there and then warp out of the level. That way we don't have to walk all the way back.
If you won't dance, I gotta say, I had a lot of business partners in my life, but you, of course, the fact that you were genetically conditioned to bark like a
Cocker spaniel.
kindly might have had something.
Okay, there's about a 50-50% chance we're gonna get the best line in the game. The second best line in the game, actually. So, we'll see if we get it.
I'm gonna run rapture.
Ah, we didn't get it.
Knew there
Rip.
was something to that.
The best line in the game isn't really in the speedrun, which is a little unfortunate, but
He must have this lot 192 in his labs near Apollo Square. I once stole a dose. and
Whoops,
threw it
that's a
on
4.
the floor, but would they take me back to some big penthouse stairs? I never knew what lot 192 was for, but if Suchang was doing something.
okay, so there's, how many levels are left? There's about 5 or 6, no, 5 levels, I want to say. 2 of them are really short. And one of them's really annoying. If you notice, there's a really scary polar bear right there.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire.
Okay, the screen's gonna go black here. Normally I'd have to walk back, but like I said before, we just skipped that whole thing. And we're in the next level now. Okay, I want to be at almost 0 HP here. I'm probably at like 5 HP. Like 3, I don't know. Not much. But that's where I need to be, so it's good.
Hi, Mr. B.
Sometimes they chase you, and it's funny. So, right now, you'll notice this isn't my normal plasmid. Basically, we took a poison or a cure or something that makes our plasmids random. It's the same order every time of these random plasmids, so it's nice for the speedrun. Okay, now I'm at 1 HP, and I'm gonna death warp in a second here once I get my normal plasmids back. Let's go in this corner.
Now you are having fun. Suchang's drugs should have no hope. Take the bathysphere to Point Prometheus. It's time for this man
Okay,
to
coming up, there's one trick that I think I missed in every single one of my derust and practice runs for this marathon. I might have hit it one time first try. It's not really hard, but I don't know. I've been choking it. But I'm gonna do it. I'll do it for the marathon first try. So there's a working elevator right there, but we are going to... And we got it. Cool. We're just gonna jump down the elevator shaft. First try, PogChamp.
With a candy store for a guy like me. Guys who thought they knew it all. Dames who thought they'd seen it all. Give me a smart mark over a dumb one.
Nice. Okay. So, in this next level, it's about a minute long. Normally, you gotta go and collect a bunch of stuff, but we don't really care about that. What we're gonna do, instead, is, actually, first of all, I need to point this out. We're trapped inside this little, submarine right here. He wants to kill us. Why doesn't he just throw that giant thing at us? He could kill us right now, and it would be over. He's stupid. Oh, yeah, but anyway. We're gonna do a really precise jump, and then leave the level, like, squeeze in through a door that's closing, right before it closes. And it's called Last Chance Kid, because we always quick save before it. And if you miss it, he screams Last Chance Kid. Setup's pretty precise. There we go. Get the quick save going. You'll hear him scream Last Chance Kid in a second. Oh, did we get it first try? Ooh, another first try. Let's go. First try in everything this run. Actually, no, that's not true. I failed a fling. 2 flings. Okay, this level is basically a giant escort mission. And there's this little girl here that we have to escort and protect. And basically, she can run or she can walk, and it's all RNG. I'm just kidding. We can manipulate the little sister to run if we want to. It's kind of hard to do, but I've done this enough. I should be able to.
Only the little ones can open these doors. You must protect them.
Ooh, not my best smiley face. I always make a smiley face right here. The left part of, or the right part of the lips kind of messed up. I give it a 6 out of 10. 6.5 actually. It wasn't that bad. So she's running right now, which is a good sign. And we just got to make sure she keeps running throughout the entire run. Or the entire level. There's a splicer up here. Dead. Okay, basically, there's 3 wave fights here. There's gonna be 6 splicers spawning at each spot. It's not really hard to do, but can be a little annoying. The splicers can spawn on either side of this long hallway. They usually spawn on... Oh, where are you going? Oh wow, that killed him. They usually, almost all of them spawn on the right side. This is a little unusual. Only got 2 on the right side this run. Come on, let's go. Okay, they can either spawn over here or come down that hallway. This is the 2nd out of 3 spots. Hello. Goodbye.
All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
Yeah, it's really nice. We play on the easiest difficulty just so the enemies are like paper. Because if you throw a body, or pretty much if you throw anything at a splicer, they'll just die in one hit. Which makes it really easy for me. Okay. We're gonna get this little sister to push this through the little door. Alright, we'll see if she pushes it. Oh, go. Go. Hey! Oh, she clipped it through the floor. Nice. Good job.
Time to go, Mr. B.
It is time to go. I agree. This level can really taunt you because if the little sister walks, she can say, like, if you just heard her, don't be a slowpoke. And she's walking and you're waiting for her, and she's telling you not to be a slowpoke. This level taunts you. What the? What? I have no idea what that was. I just got launched in the air though. That was pretty cool. Smoke. Uh-oh. Are you still running? Good. I need to like go back and watch that. I've never seen that big jump like that before. I really hope that's not like a new skip.
Bubbles?
I do not want to de-rust and go for record on this game again.
This one's ready to
This game is so optimized, at least record is, that it's really annoying if you're going for runs. I don't have world record right now. I'm 13 seconds off of world record right now currently. I had record, but a guy named Glormo, who had it before me, took it back.
Why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested?
I swear I hear one more. There you are. She was alive.
hurry, Mr. B.
Alright. Yeah, you better keep running.
Dancing in the sky.
If you know what's good for you, you'll keep running. Okay, a Big Daddy's gonna spawn there, so I'm just gonna let the little sister go ahead of me.
Be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
That's probably good enough. Yeah, come at me. Oh, wrecked. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Better for the girl to be with you. Better.
Okay, so
Alone in the crowd.
this level's pretty much over, and then we just have the fun of fight, and that's pretty much the game. I have no idea how we're doing on time, by the way. This run was pretty good. I'm actually curious to see what the final time is going to be. My goal for this run was to
You are a
be
Jew.
3rd place in the leaderboards. I have 2nd now. I think I said that like 10 seconds ago, but there's a big gap in time between 2nd and 3rd place, so usually when I'm de-rusting this game for something, I always try to get a run that would be 3rd place if I were not already in possession of 2nd. This is the last level, Fontaine. That's the name of the guy, Fontaine.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole.
So basically this fight has 3 phases. We need to go up and hit him with a big needle, and in between every needle hit, he's gonna jump out and we're gonna have to kill him. But with the help of some proximity mines and some crossbows, we can lay a trap so he jumps right onto the proximity mines and pretty much instantly dies. So that's one.
This is what I get. You think I'm alone in this world? I got more than enough.
Okay, so time is coming up in about 10 seconds. Basically, the next time I run up and hit him with the needle, that's when time is going to be. So I'll call it out as it's happening, but just so you know. Okay, and time is now. That's time. Okay, so that was Bioshock. Bioshock 1. Thanks for watching. I guess I can play the cutscene at the end now. If anyone's interested in watching it.
Sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of.
There's a couple endings in this game, and we got the good ending because we saved the little sister. I don't know if we have time for this, but I guess I'll just play it, and they'll stop me if we don't have time. Oh yeah, we don't actually kill Fontaine. A bunch of little sisters stab him to death. So if anyone was following the story, please let me know what happened, because I wasn't really paying attention to the story. I'm just trying to kill this guy. Yeah, this is the cutscene at the end.
They offered you this city.
If you kill a lot of the little sisters, you'll get a different cutscene, whereas the voice right now, the narrator, is really mad at you. And the nuclear submarine and something, I don't even know.
What I've come to expect of you.
And you take over or kill the world or something.
You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A chance to learn. To find love. To live. And in the end, what was your reward?
Aw, I'm tearing up.
You never said.
Gets me every time.
But I think I know. A family.
A family. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.